What if I told you that the way you pray is not going to get you anywhere in life, and you are definitely not going to get what you are hoping for? But the good news is that there is a way to pray, the correct way of praying that can yield you all the results for which you have been struggling all your life. Whether you believe in Christ, Muhammad, Buddha, or something else, it doesn't matter. This method works for everyone, no matter what your religious inclinations are. And even if you don't believe in any school of thought, you can still use this method to your advantage, and with guaranteed success. Yes, a 100% success rate is guaranteed. If you want to be super rich, this powerful method is going to bring about money and riches in your life. If you want to be famous and successful, you are certainly going to find yourself in the right places at the right time after you start using this prayer method. Or if you just want to manifest someone special in your life, for sure this method is going to assist you with that as well. You can have absolutely anything you want if you start praying this way. So, let me break down the correct way of praying for you. The biggest reason why so many people never see their prayers answered is not that they are out of luck or they have done something wrong. It is because they don't identify with the God in them. This is something I must have repeated 100 times on my channel by now, that you are God. That is the only secret of this entire existence. A common man is fooled into believing that God is a person or entity high up in the sky, separate from him. Also, he is taught that God likes it when you obey him, and when you don't listen to what he says, God punishes you. That's truly a fascinating story for children who still don't have their analytical brains fully developed. But you are an adult now, and it's high time that you start taking some responsibility for what happens in your life rather than blaming it all on God or any entity that's separate from you. The truth is that you have the power to change your life circumstances because you are the one who created them in the first place. Your thoughts and feelings created your current reality, so to change the reality, all you need to do is to go back and alter those thoughts and feelings. You definitely don't need to beg an external God to give you what you want. You can ask yourself. As Rumi said, everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. So, if you want to pray the right way and make sure that all your prayers get answered, you have to come to terms with the truth that you are the creator of your own life. You and God are one. What you are asking from God is what you are capable of giving to yourself. The moment you make peace with this realization, you take the responsibility of changing your life. Otherwise, we all have seen people who pray and pray, but never get anything in return, because all they are doing is trying to blame an external force for their life circumstances. You are that force. There is no force except you that is influencing the unfolding of your life. The sooner you understand this, the better. The second ingredient of successful prayer is that it always starts with gratitude for what you have. This is a golden key to manifesting, but many people never bother trying it for once. If you see the people who are miserable in their lives, you would see one common pattern in them. It is that they are not grateful for what they have. They might have billions of dollars at their disposal, the best health that so many wishes for, perfect family and career, still, they are just focused on one or two things they still have to acquire. It's good to always look ahead and be passionate about new goals, but you cannot get ahead without appreciating what you already have. Gratitude is a prayer in itself. When you feel grateful for anything in your life, even something as mundane as your ability to breathe in fresh air, your energy shifts in that instant. Your mind shifts from survival to creative mode. You align yourself with the vibration of abundance in that very moment. Once your energy rises, you become a magnet for attracting more positive things and experiences in your life. This is the core of the law of attraction, yet very few of us have ever paid attention to this important part of manifesting. Now I have told you about the two ingredients of successful prayer: identifying with the God in you and being grateful for what you already have. It's time to move on to the third secret ingredient. It is to be grateful in advance for the things you want. Let's say you want to pray for getting a new job. Can you imagine what getting that new job would be like? Will it positively impact your self-esteem and confidence? Will your financial problems benefit from this new job? How would you feel knowing that you now have attracted the job that you once desired? Ask yourself these questions or write their answers in detail in a journal. When you will finish writing, you will have a clear image of how you would feel once your desires come to fruition. Now all you have to do is to embody that feeling and feel grateful. This technique is called gratitude in advance, and it is an accelerator of manifestation and abundance. When you say thank you for something in advance, your mind thinks that you are already in possession of your desire. This is when it starts connecting you with things and experiences that correspond to that state. So, continuing with our last example of manifesting a job, if you start being grateful as if you already have the job, your mind will be tricked into thinking that it is your new reality. Then being a faithful servant will try to bring you all the relevant resources and opportunities. Once you successfully immerse yourself in a state, your outer reality starts catching up soon. This is when we say that your prayer has been answered. Now comes the real game changer in the way you pray. I have learned this secret from Dr. Joe Dispenza, and when it comes to praying, he only gives one powerful piece of advice. That is to get up from your prayer as if all your prayers have already been answered. You can visualize a future scene in your mind, meditate on your desires for a while, or write about them in a journal. But once you get done with it, you must feel as if what you have asked for is already here. That feeling of accomplishment is what takes you out of the lack state. Usually, when people pray for something, at the back of their heads they have this nagging thought that what they want is not here. So, in a way, they are frantically searching for what they don't have. But manifestation doesn't happen that way. When you are in a state of lack, you are going to attract more lack. Desperation attracts desperation. It cannot attract wholeness. When you get up from your prayer thinking as if what you prayed for is already here, you instantly connect with the feeling of wholeness. You connect with your desire beyond the realm of space and time, and your mind understands that just because you cannot see it physically manifested doesn't mean that it is not here. When you align with the energy of wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard calls it, you are already way ahead of people who pray from a state of lack and desperation. The last ingredient to make your prayer successful is to maintain that feeling of having what you want as much as you can. I know that it is easier said than done, and most people really struggle with maintaining the state of the wish fulfilled every day. So to see success in this, you have to be a little smart. You have to make use of times when your subconscious mind is really impressionable. The time before you go to sleep and the moment you wake up from sleep are those important windows of opportunity. You must try to embody the end state during these times because there is a very high probability that your subconscious will get imprinted with your feelings at that moment, and it will help you retain the state throughout the day as well. Remember, everything that you pray for is because the universe planted that desire within you, and it will be the universe that will guide you through the process. All you have to do is to accept your own responsibility and show up as a whole person who is capable of attracting whatever they want. The next step in your successful manifestation journey is to keep watching my channel. Click now on the video on the screen to be inspired by another video.